Damn straight I said king daddy, and if you've never heard the term, it's okay, I got you, girl, because I coined it myself. There's not another word out in the English language for what a king daddy is, which I think speaks to the sad, sad state of affairs that we feminines find ourselves in. So there's a word for a divine feminine in this state. It's a baddie. Okay, so who's a baddie? A baddie is a feminine who stands on her worth and value. She will not accept anything less than the most divine treatment. She knows what she brings to the world. She knows that it's the divine feminine that quite literally runs the world, and they need us. She has not bought into the lie that she needs them. She knows that it's the masculine that needs the feminine and not the other way around. And she stands in that power. Okay, so a king daddy is just the male equivalent of that, is the masculine equivalent of a baddie, I should say. So what makes a king daddy, you might ask? Well, I know what it sure as hell doesn't imitate, because I went through that right before I met my king daddy. I had just gotten out of a horrible relationship with a 50-year-old man, balding, mind you, who was an absolute narcissist, accepted zero responsibility for anything he did wrong in the relationship, any of the dumpster fires in his past of relationships that he had fucked up. Took absolutely no responsibility for where he fucked up, would not have self-awareness, refused to grow and evolve. And so instead of leveling up to meet me and deserve me, he gaslit me, he blame shifted, he employed the silent treatment and all manner of narcissistic strategies that the unhealed masculine has learned over the years to make it all your problem, to make you too much, to make your emotions crazy and chaotic so that they don't have to actually hold them. So I knew what I didn't want. I did not want an unhealed man that had never looked at himself and thought that his value was just simply being a man, that's all he had to be to get a woman, was just be a man. Well, times have changed. I'm sorry to break it to these unhealed masculines, but the feminine are not having it anymore. We'll be alone. We'll be alone with our cats and our tea and our girlfriends and our galantines. We don't need the unhealed masculine anymore. And so masculines are having to level up and face themselves and face their traumas and triggers and heal their inner child so that they can rise to meet the divine feminine and they can hold space for her. What does that mean? What does a king daddy do? Well, he's not scared of your emotions because he's integrated his. He's balanced his femininity within. And so he can hold your emotions. When you come to him with bids for connection, when you come to him with ways that you've felt hurt by his actions or inaction, he doesn't have an ego trip about that. He accepts responsibility, he can hold the line, and he offers you comfort through all of your emotions. He doesn't label them chaotic because they scare him, because he's never integrated his. So he can be there for you emotionally, and that provides emotional safety. That allows you to live with a regulated nervous system. He's consistent. Actions match words. He's not philandering behind the scenes because it helps distract him from the problems in his relationship, which would require him to have self-awareness and look at himself, but he refuses to do that, so he philanders around to get feminine attention and to get feminine energy for free without having to work for it, without having to earn it. He would never do that. He provides safety in everything that he does. He provides emotional safety for you. That is a king daddy. And he allows the feminine to finally rest and have a regulated nervous system. And from that place, she can go forward and create and nurture and love others and do everything that the divine feminine was put on earth to do. But a king daddy, his entire purpose in life is to create safety for you, because he loves the luscious divine feminine energy that you emanate when you're restful. He craves it. He needs it. And a king daddy will do anything in his power to create that around you and in your life. He does everything he can to cultivate this energy of safety for you and providing and protecting and being consistent. That is a king daddy. And we're not settling for anything less than that as we go into 2026. I'm sorry, we're not, divine feminines. We'd rather be alone. You can cultivate it within you. You can cultivate it within your heart. You don't need a man. A man can't do that. Masculines cannot cultivate it themselves. They need a feminine desperately. So stand on that worth and power. Stop being a pick-me. Recognize that they need you and settle for nothing less than a king daddy.